Okay, now you can see it's screen for AutoCAD for AutoCAD. Um, Let me do a short reviews about how to draw the two dimension drawing and the three-dimension drawing. Uh, so at first, you can see the most important function for this application is drawing the lines, drawing the line and the rectangle, the circles, and you can use the tools here to draw the line, polyline, and the circle line. Uh, and circle. So I won't repeat it all the commands again. And you can use the modify the modify, and here is the annotation, and you can dimension what you are drawing with this command. And here is the layers, and you can put your drawing into different layers. You can put the the frame in and the subject and the object into different layers. And here is a block. You can change your drawings into a block so that you can insert it in the others drawing. And here is the properties for the line properties for the line. So you can now you can change the width, the line width, and the line type. Okay, so that is how to that is the tools for the two-dimensional drawing. So you can see here is some functions about how to draw the text, and how to use the dimensions. And here, click here, you can change the dimension style. You can change the dimension style. And then we have learned how to output a drawing. You can plot it with different printer. So usually we choose the AutoCAD PDF. If you have a printer, you can use your own printer. And we always choose the paper size with A3 A3. Okay, this one. And we can choose the plot area here, the limits, window, and so. And here is the plot scale. Okay, so that is the plot, and we can change the layout. We can change layout means we can observe my drawing from different directions, from different position. So layout is also important for you. It means you can see what you are going to plot in the layout. Oh, so okay. So today I have to prepare. I have prepared exercise for you, and you can follow this. You can follow this and get what you are going to draw. Uh, so at first, I think I can draw it. So you can do it, and so when I finish the blog practice, and I will let you to do it. I will let you to do it again. Also, the layer practice, the dimension practice. Okay, and here is the plot practice. So because I think that some students can't remember all steps, so I read the step down. I read it down, and then I will send it in the WeChat group, and then you can follow this notice to draw the drawing. So at the first, I will do it. I will do it, and you have to look at carefully. Look at me carefully. Okay. So the first task is the block practice. Block practice. For the first step, I think we have to change the limits and for the drawing limits. So we can input the limits in the command bar. The limit. So now you can see we can set the limits for this drawing. I can set the 0.0 enter, and 400 420 and 200 and 297 enter. Okay. I'll share the table. Share the table. Okay, now you can see my document. And then I will send this document to you, and you can do follow this step. Okay, I finished setting the limit for the drawing, and now I can close the display beyond the limits. Now you can see here is the limits, and we are going to draw in this area. Okay. So next one, the next step, we are going to draw the. We are going to change the drawing unit to the millimeters. So it depends on the block you will insert later. No, I change it the unit UNITS units. Oh no. UNITS. Okay, now I can change here, change the unit to millimeters. You can see the insert scale is millimeters, because then when we are going to create a block, we are going to use the millimeter. So we have to set your paper and your block at the same unit. Okay, great. And then drawing the rectangular frame. Let's draw the rectangular frame. It's a very familiar skill. And then the inside frame. Okay. So now you get a frame. For your drawing. So please look at here, rectangle, and specify the first corner point, and then the final point. So you can use this command to get your frame. Okay, that's the way to get the frame. And this the second step is to draw a circle with a radius for 10. To draw a circle with a radius for 10, which the position of the circle center is 100 and 100. So now you have to practice how to draw the circle. 100 and 100. Enter, and the radius is 10. Now you get a circle, and with the radius is 10. And then draw a regular hexagon with a radius of 20. 20 base inscribed on the circle, and adjust line with the line wells to 0.3 millimeter. So now, following the command, we are going to draw a polygon. The number of sides is 6. Enter, and then we choose the center of the circle and choose inscribed in circle. Okay, and then we can set the radius is 20. So now we get this shape, and then we change it into we change the line wells into 0.3 millimeter, and now show the line weight. Okay. Okay, and the third one, the third step is to change the drawing circle and the regular hexagon into a block. So please change it into a block. So how to change it into block? Now you can see this command here is create a block. So click here. Now you can see a dialog box. Now you can change. You can give it a name. Hex knot. Okay, it's just like a hex knot. Okay, and then pick a base point. Pick a base point here, and select objects you want to change, and then enter. Okay, change the settings into millimeters block unit, and then okay. Now you can see you get a block. And this is the third step, and the fourth one is insert the build clock at point. So now insert the block hex knot in at the point 200 and 100. Enter. Now you can see you get two hex knot, and then explore it. Here you can see you can explore a block. And then adjust the line type to ISO dest. So now you can find the ISO dest. So how to do it? Click others. Now you can load the line types. You can choose ISO dest. Okay, and okay. So now you can choose the second one and change the line step into ISO dash. Yes, so it is so the scale is not very good, so we are going to change the line type scale to 0.5. Here change the line type scale, and then press enter. Okay, so now you get it. So that is the way to do the block practice, to do that this way is to practice how to create a block, how to set the limits, how to set the units, and how to draw the frame, and how to create a block. So now it's time for you to draw this drawing to draw the hex knot. Okay, so 5 minutes, 5 minutes for you to draw this, to do this practice. Okay, I can enlarge the command and you can see it clearly. Also, I will send it to the to the WeChat group. So now please do it by yourself with the following. Okay, so I have to change the name for changing this name. Okay, so because today is the class for practice, so please take easy, relax, and for me to to do a reviews about the AutoCAD. So let me see who is here. Okay. So do you have any problems about the block practice? If you have any problems, you can send you can feedback by the WeChat group. And if you finished, if you finish the block practice, and you can send it to the WeChat group, and I will show. I can see your work, and I can see your work. I think it's not very hard for you. It's not very hard for you. I think it's much easier than the homework, than the hawk, than the hawk. Okay, setting the limits. Some students said that setting the limits is it's not easy. I think because the setting limits is an old command. It is not shown in the panel. So now you please input limit limit limits, and then press enter. Now you can see the limits specific lower left corner. Now it means that you have to choose a lower left corner. Usually we use the 0 and 0 and then enter. Enter right corner, up right corner. At up right corner, usually we set the 420 and then 297 and then enter. So now you get a limit. You get a limit. So are you clear? Okay. 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 Do you have any problems? Other problems about how to draw this? Okay. Maybe 4 more minutes or 4 more minutes for you. And then we are going to do the layer practice. So how about your drawing? Do you finish the block practice? And said they are not showing. It means that you have to click here. You have to use the grid settings and then change it into display grid beyond limits or not. Here you can see display grid limit, grid beyond limit, and if you choose display, it won't show. You can see all the space are with grid. Now I change it into don't show. Okay. Okay, you can try this. You can try. So okay. I hope that all of you can finish the block practice. And because the time, we are going to do the layer practice. Layer practice. Layer practice is much more easy than before. So you can see I'm going to put these three. Oh, sorry. I'm going to put these three shapes into different layers. The first one is a frame, and the next one is the hex knot, and the next one is the hex knot with dash line. Now we are going to create new layers, and here please click the layer properties, and then you can see we can create a new layer. I have tell you how to do it, and please follow me to do it again. And the first one, I think you can rename the new layer as a frame. And the next one is the I think the hex knot first, and the third one is the hex knot 2. Okay. So now we have create three layers, and then close it. And the first step, we are going to choose the frame and then put it into the frame layer. Okay. So now you can see, if I close it, you can't see the frame. It will be closed. And okay, with same way, we are going to put the hex knot first into the hex knot first layer, and then the second one into the hex knot 2 layer. Okay, and then we are going to block with the document saying. And then open the layers properties, unlock the frame layer, and then close the layer hex knot 2. Okay. With this procedure, we are going to open the layer properties. Okay, and close, lock the frame layer, and then close the hex knot 2. Okay, and close it. Now you can see there is different than before. Now you can see the hexagon 1 is here, but you can't see the hexagon 2 is disappeared because the layer with the hexagon 2 are closed. And this one for the frame layer are blocked, locked. So you can see it, but you can't edit it. You can't edit. Okay, so that is practice for the layer. It's very simple, very simple for you. So if you get the frame and the hex node, and then you can put it into the into different layers respectively. Okay, maybe 6 minutes for practice. Okay. 6 minutes for the layer practice. And if you are not finished the block practice, so continue your work and then do the layer practice. So usually in this class, there are not so many new knowledge for you, because the engineering drawing is a skill for is a skill depends on your practice. You have to do much more practice so that you can more familiar with this application with the drawing. I always forget it. Okay, I will repeat it again. Okay, so I can change it. Okay, so let's start. Enlarge. You can enlarge it. Use scale and choose this hex node, and then click the specify center point, and then choose the scale is 2 and enter, and then you can explore it. It has become a circle and a 6-edge polygon. Okay, now you can use the annotate, and you can choose the linear. Linear creates a linear dimension to dimension the upper edge of this shape. So now you can see it is very small. We can't see it clearly. So please don't worry. No problems. We are going to change the dimension styles to solve this problem. Okay, so now you can see the dimension style manager. Here, click this arrow. Click this arrow, and you can get the dimension style manager. And now you have to create a new one. You can rename it. You rename it as hexnount, H-E-X-N-U-T, hexnount. Continue. Now you can see the dialog box. You can change the lines. You can change the lines, symbols, arrows, text, fit, and that's all. So now, please follow me. You can see open the dimension style and create a new copy based on the standard style. Then adjust the dimension line width to 0.3. The dimension line, where is the line weight? Here, change it into 0.3. And then the baseline spacing to 5. Baseline spacing, I can change it to 5. And the dimension line with the width to 0.0. Dimension line width 0.3. Here, line weight 0.3. And the extend beyond the dimension lines to 2. Here, I change it to 2, and the offset from origin also to 2, and the rest remain unchanged. And here you can see the symbols and the arrows. You can see close and fields and change it into oblique. And here this one is also oblique. And change the arrow size into 3. Okay, and then the center marks are into 2, and the others remain unchanged also. And the text, now please change the text height into 3.5. Okay, and the offset dim line, you can see an offset dim line is adjust to 1. And here text alignment change to ISO standard. Okay, and then we have to change the primary unit. The fit you don't have to change, and the primary units you change it into two zeros after the decimal point. Okay, so let me finish and close it. Close it now. You can see it is still unchanged because it is the original standard. Now we change the hex mount into current, and then we label the lower edge. Now you can see it is they are different. So please see, please compare these two dimensions, and okay, and then you can dimension the diameter of the circle, and you can use the radius to show the radius of this arc. Okay. And then please use the multi-line test and input the drawing's name. Usually it is hex, H-E-X, not hex not, and the hex height is 2.3 3.5 to 3.5, and then enter. Also now you get its name. Okay, so now it is the practice for the dimension. So now please do it. Of course, it's time is to have rest. If you want to have rest, you can you can have rest, and also you can do the practice, do this practice. So we'll come back at 11:50, 11:15. Okay. 5 minutes for rest and 10 minutes for practice. Okay. So now I enlarge the notice. Now you can see it. Okay. Okay, the next step is choose a layer or a layout one. You can choose layout one. Now you can see anything because it is default, and the wheel scale is the wheel port is very small. It's very small. So now I can delete it, and then please click the output, and then click plot. Also, you can use Control and P, and in this position, please choose your printer into the AutoCAD PDF. General documentation, it's okay. And then change the paper size into A3, and the plot area is layout. And now please change the scale into 1:1. Okay, and the others don't change it. And then click apply to layout. Okay, and then cancel. Now you get a new layout, but you don't have a new windows to observe the drawing. Now please create a new windows, a new view. Use the rectangular. The first point is O.O, and the next one is the same size with your frame. Okay. So now you can see your drawing is on your layout, and then you can change the scale into 1:1 and put it in the middle of the paper. And now we are going to print it again. Now we can click plot. Here we can click the preview. Now you can see you are going to print it out. Okay, and then click here, and you can plot it. Okay, I will save this file in the on the desktop, and the drawing one layout one save. Okay, I have created a new PDF file for my drawing. Okay, that's the way to use the layout and the plot command. Okay, so please do yourself. It's easy, and give you only 5 minutes, and then we are going to do the 3-dimensional drawing practice. Okay. Oh, I think two students come back. I think there are only 21 just now, but now here is 23. 23. Who come back? Please say to me, and I will write your name down my paper. Who come back just now? Sorry. Okay, the first one, we changed the workspace into drafting and annotation, and then click the polyline and input several points. The coordinate is 0.0, and the next one is 250, and 0 and 0. Enter. And then the next one is okay. Oh, it's so large. The next one is 250, 25. Okay, something wrong with my computer, I think. Okay, let's go. 236 and 25. Enter. And 236, 20. Enter. And 0.20. Enter. And then 0. The final point is 0. 0. Enter. Enter. Oh, yes, you get this strip. Yes, it's okay. But maybe is different from this one because this angle is different. This angle is different. So now the second step is please use the chamfer. Use chamfer and change this angle. Change this angle. And so now we are going to use the chamfer. Where is chamfer? Here. The chamfer. And then you can do as the notice. Select the angle first. Now you can see where is the angle. Here, angle is here. You can click the angle command and then specify the chamfer length on the first line. We change it into 5. Enter. And the angle from the first line, we change it into 61. Okay, and then we select the lines. We select the line. Okay. Now we have changed this angle. We have changed the rectangle into a different one. Now we can trim the other parts. We don't need. Okay, now you can see this is a shape like this, Okay, so now please draw another one, rectangle with the 2 points, O point O and 200, O dot O, and enter. And then the next one is 250 and 15. So now you get 2 shapes. This one is the new one, and this is the old one. So now we are going to change these 2 polygon into region, because the line in the if you rotate a line in a 3-dimensional space, you can get a surface, but you can rotate a region and it comes into the solid. Okay, so now we are input the region REGION. Yes, enter, and choose this, and then click enter. Now you can see this polygon has been changed into a region. Also, we change this rectangle also into a region. REGION. Enter, and select this rectangle. Enter. Now you can see there are 2. What this? There are 2 regions. There are 2 regions. Okay, so when we finish this task, we are going to change the we are going to change the workspace into 3D Basics. Okay, now we can use edit to edit these 2 polygon. So now we can use the subject. You can use subject, and then subject this one. So now we get this new region. Like this. So now I think there's sometimes enough for you, so you can practice. You can do practice like this. Okay, for 5 minutes. You can do practice like this for 5 minutes. Now you can get hello. Hello. Someone call me? So in this part, you don't have to do this to do the dimension. You don't have to do dimension. So this dimension is to show the shapes, the scale of the shapes. Okay, so I hope you have finished this part. Um, so let's continue on how to draw the pipe. How to draw a pipe, three-dimensional pipe. Okay, let me see. Uh, this is in 3D, 3D basics, 3D basics. Now, I think I want to rotate this shape with a center line, with a center line. So the first one, the first step, we are going to draw a center line with the first step. The first point is O point, O point, O, and then the the next step is 250 and enter and O and O and O, I think. Oh, no, no, I think you're wrong. The next one is the O, 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 and the next point is the O point O. Okay, so now we get X line, X line. So now we can change the wheel direction. We can change the wheel direction. Yes, you can use the navigation bar to change the wheel. Okay, now we can use the revolve command to rotate this strip for 360 degree. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, select the objects to revolve and then press enter. Here, click the start point and the end point of the X X center line at the center line, and then input the degree is 360. Enter. So now you get a solid that rotate with like by the rotation of the region with this center line. Now now please show it in the elastic. Now you can see it's like it is like a pail. It is like a pail. And then I think there's something wrong with this pair is the diameter is different from the end from this end to this end. So we are going to change the inner diameter of this pair. Okay, let me change it back into 2D wireframe, and then I want to draw a circle in this surface. I want to draw a circle in this surface, and so how to do it? So at first we have to move the UCS to here. Now we are going to move it. And the coordination is 350 and 0 and 0. Enter. Oh, it's not here. Okay. So I think there's something wrong. Why? Oh, yes, I move it to the line, and then O, and then O. No, I think it's something wrong. Okay, now we are going to rotate the view, and let me see. Okay, we are going to rotate the X realistic. Okay, so now let me rotate with the X wheel, and then this one is light. Okay, and let me draw a circle here. Let me try. No, I think there's something wrong with coordination. I change it back. I put it back, and I have to move the line to move the coordinate system to 250. Why is this different? Okay, no. Now I move the UCS system here and rotate the y y is 270. So now we can draw a circle. We can draw a circle with this coordinate system. Its diameter is 20, and then I can draw. I can extrude this circle in the shape. The length is 9. So now we get a cylinder in this pair, and I have to subtract the cylinder from the pair, from the PEP, and then click here, enter. So we use a realistic. Yes, okay. This is like this is a right shape. It's a right shape, and then we change the word. We change the coordinate system into the original, into the word. Okay, so usually we can change the materials. We can change its materials. And here you can select the Autodesk library. You can have many different shapes, many different materials. For example, we can choose the concrete. Where is the concrete? Here, concrete. We can use the flat gray. Okay. And then close it, and then use the properties to change the materials. Flat gray. Okay. So that is a pair. We have draw. Okay, I can delete the center line. Okay, that is a way to draw a three-dimensional pair. So you can follow this command. I will send it to the group later. Okay, so that is a practice for three-dimensional drawing. Today is the final class for the AutoCAD, for the AutoCAD drawing. And from the next week, we are going to learn the how to draw the topographic and the how to draw the elevation and elevation line, and how to draw the others engineering drawings. Okay, so today we are going to finish this class. I think you now you can use this application. You can use Autodesk easily. If you have any problems about the AutoCAD, how to use AutoCAD operation, you can see here. You can see the start. Here you can use the learn. how to use is a brief introduction about the AutoCAD, how to getting start, you can learn how to use it. There's short videos for you. Also, you can see the others teaching videos in the WeChat, in the YouTube. You can also follow me and watch the class record. Okay, so today is the time. It's time to finish. Also, I have something to say to all of you is because the next from next week we are going to learn something draw by your hand. So please print out your exercise book. Not all the PDF file. So please print. Let me see. Print 70. Let me see. The 65. Please print 65, page 65 to 77. Oh, 75. Okay. 75, and then print the pages from 77 to 82. 82. Yes, I will send these pages to the group, and please prepare your exercise book in the next class. You can print your exercise book with A3. A4 size book. A4, not A3. A4 size book. Okay. Okay, so now today as class is over. Thank you very much. And I will upload the video later. See you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Have a good day.
Have a good day. Thank you very much. Okay. So okay. So the pages that I want you to print out is about the mostly about the final examination. So don't forget.